Welcome to the update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, US President Joe Biden maintains he is the best candidate for the country's top job, brushing off several mistakes made in his latest press conferences. President Biden called Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky President Putin, while also later making this mistake when throwing his support behind Kamala Harris.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
PM Anthony Albanese, who considers Biden a close friend, says it was an unfortunate slip-up.
Everyone from time to time, I think, has made a slip, but it certainly is unfortunate.
Federal police say no significant compromise has been identified after a Russian-born husband and wife were charged with espionage offences. The Brisbane woman, who's an army private, allegedly asked her husband to access the material while she was on a non-declared trip in Russia. AFP Commissioner Reece Kershaw says the couple is facing 15 years behind bars.
We allege they sought that information with the intention of providing it to Russian authorities. Whether that information was handed over remains a key focus of our investigation.
Police in the Philippines say they're still trying to determine a motive for the killing of an Australian couple at a luxury resort. The couple from Sydney were found tied up in a hotel room on a resort island. Labor is being accused of ripping off the iconic Australian-made logo for political purposes. The green triangle and golden kangaroo is being used alongside material related to the government's new Future Made in Australia policy, as well as on some social media sites. And a polar blast is expected to hit much of the country. Sydney, Melbourne and even parts of southeast Queensland are being warned to brace for cooler conditions, which will roll into next week. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and the men's Big Bash schedule has been rejigged to provide a 3-week window for Australia's top players to join. Sydney Thunder will play 7 of 10 regular season matches in home markets. And Formula One has announced the sprint race format will return to the Belgium Grand Prix next season. In entertainment news now, and Teddy Swims has surprised lunchtime crowds in Sydney with another pop-up performance. Just a day after making a cameo with a Brisbane busker, the US superstar joined another busker outside Town Hall for an impromptu set. Ben Affleck has once again been papped not wearing his wedding ring. The actor seen driving to his office with a bare left hand. It's after he and J-Lo spent their holiday weekend apart. And it seems Eminem has put the final nail in his alter ego's coffin, the rapper dropping a new album titled The Death of Slim Shady. It's his 13th studio album. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.